You should be able to watch it now.
So you got attacked by machines at your dig site?
It was horrifying. When we arrived, the site seemed as calm as a gentle breeze.
I
I
just
saw a glint in
restarted
the
the
water and
broadcast.
waded in. It was the tray. I was so enamored with it, I didn't even see the machines closing in. I barely escaped with my life.
I was there. You actually had a pretty good head start on them.
Easy for you to say, gawking from a safe distance. Vent. Oseram would deal with them. They're supposed to be the best delving crew in the claim.
Hey. Ha! Not a chance unless we can find some booty to cover my investment.
You should be. It should be up. I sent it to you. So, yeah.
Where's this dig site? Seems like the
YouTube's
best
always a
place
little
to
bit
start if I'm
behind.
gonna follow up on this mobile cover system. Maybe I can figure out what actually happened here.
The site is just behind us, up the lake to the
Yep.
west. I knew it was no coincidence our paths crossed, Savior. Imagine what stories you'll bring us once you search the lake with your second sight.
Hopefully just the truth.
The sun has truly shined upon us this day.
I should go to that dig site Gentis mentioned. Clear out those machines and look for any clues on this mobile cover system.
Just what we needed. A reason to stay in the sun.
Yeah. Yep. You'll see here in a minute. A giant mechanical bird. There's a lot of animal robotics.
Let's get this done! These must be the machines that Gandalf and Shaved were talking about. Balls!
Call it a white mom.
Of scrappers to cover
Truck stop internet slow.
clear. Doesn't look like there's much here. But these ruins drop into the water. Better check them just to be sure. I should take a
It
look
just
at
says
the
my
ruins
internet's
under
not
the water.
sufficient to broadcast
See if I can find
gameplay.
any clues.
So I don't know if it's... I don't know if you can still see or anything.
Maybe my focus can help me find something down here.
Yep.
There's something underwater. An active console. There's something jammed in it. Access key.
It's a Horus, Hernon. Just broke through the perimeter.
Erica, the mobile cover prototype is in the vault. All 3 keys are required to override the lockdown. Can you bring me the one from your security console right away?
Okay. Just don't get killed before I get...
Erica? Erica!
Sounds like I need 3 of these keys to get to the mobile cover system. There's coordinates for another console on file. I should check it out.
I'm here, yeah. So yeah, it's what they call a security console. Yeah. Yep.
These are the coordinates I got from the console I bought. Which means there should be another one somewhere around. Ah! There it goes! place looks like some sort of old defensive outpost. Another console. Got it.
It's raining hell over here, Sergeant! No shit, Corporal. The egghead over at Voltos needs our security key to get the mobile cover prototype out of here. Get to the console and get it out of here! We have a second enemy contact incoming! Another Horus! Someone call in that goddamn airstrike!
Another access key that never got to this prototype. There's coordinates for a third one nearby. Maybe I can find it.
Yeah, it's different, it's fun.
The coordinates I found lead here. There's gotta be another one of these pieces around.
Said that bird makes life so much easier.
Third console.
So yeah, otherwise you have to, otherwise,
Last one.
you got this deal that they call override. They'll let you override the machines. Otherwise they're always hostile.
outside, Doc. Done, thank God. The mobile cover prototype is locked in the vault. I need all 3 keys to open it, including yours.
Nope. VP rank means I've got a golden ticket to Elysium. If you want that key, come back and get it Uh-oh.
Well, Dawn was a real charmer. It's typical for Pharaoh, I guess. That's 3 access keys. And another set of coordinates. Maybe where they were intended to go in the first place.
they've got a lot of work in this game.
Enough flying for now. I think I can pry my way through those rocks.
See, it's not very often I have chances for internet at all. I gotta get internet.
Looks like a facility used to be here. This place got hit hard. The vault mentioned in the recordings should be in here somewhere. I just have to find the coordinates. It's a fight then!
Yep, that's what it was, yeah.
That takes care of that. Now I just have to get to the vault.
They had called it snap mob, but in all reality, it's alligator crocodile.
Only on me.
And the other
That's
two
my
creatures
stash.
are kangaroos. It's actually a kangaroo. Yeah, there are no frogs.
This looks promising. I'm guessing this was Hernan. This must be the vault mentioned in the data I found. I should be able to access it.
Priority keys detected. Access granted.
I don't think anyone's gonna make it. Not sure which will get me first, the airstrike or the Horus. Spent my career on the mobile cover project. Really thought I could get it to someone who could use it. I know you'll never hear this, Lily, but you told me so. I love you.
Another sad ending. should look for the mobile cover system. It sounds like it might still be here. At least I have the prototype now. I might even be able to make something out of it if I use the data on that drive Gendos found. I'll want to know what happened here.
Yeah, that. Yeah, they call it a corruptor. Deal that was at the doorway entrance when I first went in. Yeah, it's called a corruptor. All of them in this zone are pretty well dead. But in the original game, Zero Dawn, you fight them quite often. But over here in this zone, they're all dead.
You've returned. You...
Like I said, it's behind the...
Found something, didn't you?
YouTube's always behind for some
Come
reason.
now. Don't just keep it to yourself.
It's, difficult to explain.
Please. I just want to understand as much as I can.
Definitely not a tray cover.
The old ones fought a massive battle here against machines. Some fled, but others stayed behind to try to salvage this, to help others carry on the fight.
So when I get my own, once I have an internet connection that that's mine only, I'll be able to play like other games like online.
Into the hands of the most renowned warrior.
But right
in the
now
Sundom,
with the internet that I'm using, I won't be able to do that because there's not a good enough connection.
We recover
Otherwise, I'll have a bunch of shit
will
ton
be
of lag.
used to ensure their memory lives on.
I didn't see any machines at the dig site, so yes, I suppose that is true.
I'll need that tray and your workbench. I'll have to tinker with this to turn it into something I can use.
Of course, Savior. It's the least we can do. May the sun light your way, as you have illuminated ours.
Let's take a look at this thing.
Wait till the scholars hear about...
Yeah, I don't want to spend $1,000 for something like that. Oh boy, I gotta fight a frost claw. I gotta find one of those. That's gonna be fucking fantastic.
Now this will go down in
Feels
the
right.
history books.
Time to test it out.
Huh? I could change my outfits.
Something wrong with your knee? Walked past Thurless old shop and tripped over one of his stupid wires. Lucky it didn't go boom. Well, I hope a bristleback tripped him up. Roof. Oh yeah, sure. Get around. I'll
Time to put your shards to use.
Yeah, this, I mean, it's.
your compassion warms my forge.
Careful there.
Okay, what quest is gotta go to do now?
It looks like I'm close to the locator beacon that my focus detected. My focus is detecting some kind of locator beacon.
This is Transport 95 Yankee. We are switching to the new bearing and we'll... Down there! In the city! No, it can't be. Projections put them 200 miles out. Well, they're here now. Quickly, bring us around them. We have to...
They were in the wrong place at the wrong time. And they paid the price. They were trying to survive. As Pharaoh's machines swept the planet of life. All those people lost. To one man's ego.
Okay, you're gonna see me fly over something that is a giant freaking creature that no longer lives. No idea what it ever did or what it was ever used for. But you see it in the old game, and you see a lot more of them now. So yeah, you're gonna see something else here in a minute. I gotta do something real quick, so the gameplay is gonna broadcast is gonna pause. Do you see it though? But yeah, if you see it now, when it brings back up, you see a giant creature and a giant tail. You really can't see much of the creature, but you can see the tail of it. And then you see all these legs sticking out of the ground, like tentacles. Flying over a creature with a giant blue head. Yeah. Then there's if you look, or if you keep watching, when I fly back around, you can see all the arms. But then you'll see a creature with a giant blue head that I fly over top of. Which is what they call a tall neck, which is pretty much a radar, which is a giant radar, mobile radar unit. Cameron. I've had it in my truck for about 2 weeks now, but it's the first time I've been able to have internet, but it's shitty internet, so I can't really play anything with anybody. Because internet. Pretty much what it is, it's a internet system powered by cell phone companies. But it's a mobile internet. If you're in an area that's got 5G, you'll get 5G. If you're in an area that has 5G capabilities, it'll get 5G. If you're in an area that's only got 3G or very limited, it'll run off the 4G to 3G. But my phone hotspot won't work with my PlayStation because my PlayStation's so old.
Hard time flying up here. Better go lower.
My PlayStation won't even find my hotspot. My PlayStation is one of the very first original PlayStations that came out. So my PlayStation's old as shit. It's one of the first PS4s when they first came out with the PlayStation 4. Like a year after it came out is when I got my, 6 months after the PlayStation 4 came out is when I got mine. That tells you how old my system actually is. Ginger should know. But you know, my PlayStation being fucking coming out 6 months after it was released, how old my PlayStation 4 is. He's actually watching me broadcast Forbidden West right now, Cameron. On YouTube.
He's blustering about something.
Broadcasting on YouTube, so if you wanted to join on it and watch. Only one thing I hate about YouTube Live, doing YouTube live streams, it's always, the YouTube video is always behind. Twitch is too, but it ain't. Twitch ain't as bad, but with the internet that I'm using right now, the Love's Wi-Fi internet, so many people on it that its connection is too slow. SharePlay was not. SharePlay wasn't. SharePlay is more accurate than Twitch or. You're just slow altogether, Cameron. Huh? That's on Ginger's. Don't you live with your mother-in-law or something? Like, Gingerbread has his own place, but he can't get internet there, so he's getting rid of it. Because some person who used to live there didn't pay the internet, and so he can't get internet at that place now, and it's kind of a pain in the ass type thing. Yeah, if you went to my YouTube page, you could get in on the live stream of it. 'Cause right now I'm flying on a giant bird. And its wings are literally solar panels. I'm gonna do something here real quick though. Most likely. He's on right now. My dad's not at the house. My dad's in Washington right now. Who?
Take my head. I better head down.
He was in California. He's up in Washington now. He's over there. He went out there to help my sister move. He's gonna be out there for a month, 2 months, roughly. My mom's gonna go out there the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks roughly. Gonna be out there for a week or two, and then they're gonna come back. Now when they come back, he ain't gonna be able to be on his PlayStation, but right now he can. My mom doesn't care, my dad is the problem. My dad is the one who doesn't want the internet or the PlayStation hooked up. Like, you could call Dylan, see if he's on.
Frost ammo could help here.
I don't want a fire claw, I want a frost claw.
Getting down now.
It's my fuck up though. It's kind of nice having a back window in my sleeper on my semi. Yeah, but did it have a sleeper? Yeah, this has a ISX in it. My truck hauls ass. Yeah, my truck, I've had it up to 90.
Ready to talk? Thornmarsh. Quite a sight, isn't it? Never thought I'd find myself this deep into Nock territory.
Have you run into any trouble?
I've been keeping my head down. Had to duck into the swamps a couple of times to avoid Tenakth patrols.
Well, I'm here now, so spill it. Who is Amadis, really?
Like I said before, he helped me put a stop to a hunter-killer machine out in the wilds. At first, he thought I was just another hunter from the Lodge who only cared about the biggest machine trophy. And I thought he was just a grouchy hermit living in the woods. But then, he trusted me with the truth. Told me how the Red Raids took everything from him. Seeing that side of him, I don't know, changed things.
You love him, don't you?
I think I might, yeah.
Then why did you part ways?
When he told me how he failed to save the woman from his past, I told him how I made peace with my father and brother's deaths. He realized he needed to do the same on his own.
Wait. When we searched that Red Raid's battlefield together, you said he'd lost someone close to him there. I thought you meant a fellow soldier.
She was. Women aren't allowed to serve in the Karja army, but Nessa disguised herself so she could. Amadis kept her secret. When he left to come out west, he promised he'd send word that he was alright, but his letter never came.
So you set out to find him.
And when we do, I'll have words for him for leading us on this wild goose chase.
Well, at least I kind of understand now. Amadis thought Nessa died on the battlefield, but when he learned that the Tenakth took prisoners back west, he kept going. So I guess now we find this prison, Herat.
I did some scouting while I was waiting. I think I might have found the way.
Lead on then. Do you think Nessa might still be alive?
I doubt it. Any Karja prisoners from the Red Raids would have been killed or returned home by now.
Then what's Amadis after?
I think he just needs to know.
Gingerbread, did your microphone die? Okay.
hear you, flaming hunter. Crap.
That's him!
That Fireclaw's right on his heels.
He's no match for the long. Come on!
Got you! Alana?
We got your back!
There's no match for exploding spikes.
Yeah.
Talana,
You were supposed to let me know you were okay.
I was going to send the message right after I crossed into the desert with an Oseram caravan. But when it became clear that the tunnel had collapsed behind us, I figured the only thing I could do was press on. Seeing as you found a way out here, however, clearly I was wrong. I'm sorry. The last thing I wanted was to worry you.
So, you must be Amatis.
And you must be Aloy. Talana's told me a lot about you. And I guess you must know about me.
A little. We know you're headed for the rot. But what are you hoping to find there?
A clue. Or a shred of one. Anything about Nessa's fate. Maybe she died on the battlefield. Or maybe she wasted away in that prison. Either way, I have to know.
Talana told me about you and Nessa during the Red Raids. That you kept her secret.
We were both assigned to the Southern Spear Division. Our orders were to push into Tenakth territory through the tunnel. She was proud to serve the Sundom at first. But as the atrocities mounted, we both saw the raids for what they were.
And the two of you grew close?
We did what we could to protect innocent lives. It felt like we were the only ones who objected to the slaughter. And yes, we were close. Until the Battle of the Burning Blooms.
What happened at the Battle of the Burning Blooms?
I had intel that the Tenakth forces were greater than we had anticipated. I tried to convince my commander to halt the attack. He was a drunken lout. And when I threatened to reveal his incompetence to Karja High Command, he pulled a knife on me. So I killed him.
In self-defense.
It was still murder. I was condemned. But I thought at least I could still save Nessa. I was too late. By the time I got to the battle, the fields were already burning. Our soldiers slaughtered or missing. What's more, the commander I had killed was from a powerful noble house. They put a bounty on my head. I've been on the run ever since.
But the Red Raids are long over. Sun King Avad would pardon you if he knew...
The Sun King can't help me.
A pardon from Avad won't stop bounty hunters eager to claim their prize.
So, you and Talana, sounds like the two of you had an adventure out in the wilds.
Clawstriders, a hunter-killer, mercenaries, a shell snapper. Nothing could get in her way.
A scruffy hermit in the woods certainly tried.
That was foolish of him, in hindsight.
Well, we're here now, so let's head to the rot.
I can't ask you to come with me. I feel bad enough you've come this far.
I didn't come all this way just to leave you now. We'll see this through together.
I know better than to try to talk you out of it. Come then. The rot's not far. The rot's along the shore, but we'll have to stick to the woods to avoid being seen.
How did you find it?
I overheard a Tenakth patrol from the nearby village talking about it. Figured it out from there.
What were you gonna do if we hadn't found you? Take it on alone?
I only need to question one guard. Figured I'd grab someone when they're by themselves.
Well, now you have us.
We're getting... There it is. The rot.
Yeah, did you hear the conversation though?
They're waging civil war against the rest of the Tenakth. They must have taken over the prison.
Then they would have killed any of the guards. They were my last hope of finding out if Nessa was there.
Maybe not. There might still be some clue inside.
Even after all this time?
Aloy can see much more than you or I.
And let's do it. Any scrap of hope is better than nothing.
We'll have to find another way in. The front gate looks impenetrable.
And there's no way we're scaling those walls.
You two stay here. I'll see if I can find another way in and get that gate open. I should check around the sides. Might be a way in from the water.
I got another way in.
There has to be some sign of it.
Let's just be careful. Track it!
You bitch, shoot my bird. Fucker, don't shoot my bird.
As soon as the coast is clear.
Think you can dodge my arrow?
Fight back and help us win this.
Gotta get to the main gate to Lake Talana and Amadison.
Where am I at? Colorado. I'm loaded. My load delivers Monday in Denver. Just in the Commerce City area.
You okay over there? You must have known I'd search for you.
Packet's Switch it up.
I need your feathers, birdie.
You want to fight?
End of the line, Outlanders.
That device is gonna call a machine.
You make a nice target. Got one less part of the tiger for you to worry about. More ammo coming your way.
You're not too happy with me now, are you, buddy? It's supposed to be
I think that's the
Nessie.
end of it.
Hear that?
Pretty much what it is, it's Nessie. Huh?
Door's locked, but that last rebel
It's a
had
giant freaking robot creature.
Freed by Karja. Have we not been humiliated enough?
It's not their fault you were locked up in your own prison.
I'm looking for information about a Karja soldier. She might have been a prisoner here 5 years back. Her name was Nessa.
The Karja Nessa was here. I killed her myself.
Nessa.
I'll handle this. Go secure the grounds.
It's you, isn't it? Nessa, how?
It's
Why?
Rataka.
Let me get this straight. You were Nessa. You were brought here as a prisoner during the Red Raids and then became Tenakth?
The Karja forbid women from military service. I lived my life pretending, ashamed of who I really was. But the Tenakth measure a soldier only by their strength and resolve. So I took my place among them.
Nessa. Rataka. I've mourned you for 5 years. Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
I had a new life. I wasn't going back. Not even for you, Amadis.
The way Amadis talked about your time together, I thought you'd still care about him.
It was 5 years ago.
I didn't abandon you. Before the battle, I tried to get G'daiah to call off the attack, but of course, he didn't listen. I ended up killing him.
Then he got what he deserved.
I ran for the battlefield to find you. But you were already gone by the time I got there.
I didn't know. But even if I did, I mourned you, and then I moved on.
If you were brought here as a prisoner, how did you become Tenakth?
I knew it was only a matter of time before the Tenakth killed me and the others who were held captive. But one day, one of their soldiers stopped in front of my cell. asked how a woman had ended up fighting for the Mad Sun King. As he spoke, I realized he was once Karja.
Vashav.
I heard how he fell at the embassy. He deserved a better death than that. The other prisoners he condemned to death, but he convinced the Tanakh to let me fight for my life. I won through blood and blade. I became Rataka and never looked back.
You were willing to wear a disguise so that you could serve in the Karja army. Do you miss being Karja at all?
No. The Red Raids showed me there was no honor in fighting for the Karja. And when my comrades and I were brought here as prisoners, we knew no one would ever come for us.
I would have, had I known.
It's better this way. Beneath my Karja armor, I found I had the blood of a Tanakh.
So if you became Tanakh, how did you end up as a prisoner here again?
My squad was ordered to retake the Rot from Regala's rebels. We failed.
Considering how much Regala seems to hate the Karja, I'm surprised her rebels let you live.
You're right. I'd be dead if they knew. But few Tanakhs remember who I once was.
What will you do now?
You've taken back the Rot. My squad will ensure it stays that way.
So this is it? After everything we've been through, this is goodbye?
It has to be. My place will always be here, and yours is back east. I'm sorry that you've suffered. You deserve better than how the last 5 years have treated you. I'll make sure you're granted safe passage out of the lowland. Consider it Nessa's final farewell.
At least now you know the truth.
Somehow it hurts worse. He must think I'm an idiot.
No, I just think you have a lot to figure out. I'll take you back east to the Sendem. After that, I don't know.
Talana, I understand. I'm sorry it came to this.
Me too. Give me an Aloy a moment.
Are you alright?
To be honest, no.
What's going to happen between you two?
I'm not sure. He clearly has a lot more feelings to sort through. And I won't be anyone's second choice. I want you to have this. For seeing this through with me. No hawk could ask for a better thrush. Or a better friend.
So, I guess this is it then. You're heading back east.
I think I'll hang around Barren Light for a while, before returning to Meridian. If you find yourself back that way, look for me there.
I will. Safe travels, Talana. Maybe I should check in with her the next time I'm at Barren Light. Seems like she could use a... To lean on.
all you've done for us, the tribe can kneel. We walk in strength. Honor and strength.
Isn't that Aloy? The one who flew on the wings of the Ten? With these scars, none can doubt my honor.
Aloy, it is an honor.
Be always vigilant.
Your enemy is mine. Your blade be bright, warrior.
Yeah, it is. The game and the other map, first of this one, is just as big. This one takes place in this area right in here is San Francisco. Right over here, Las Vegas. The other game took place in Yellowstone. Going over here to show you this island. That's way the fuck out here. Oh look, a bridge that hasn't fallen apart yet. Shell walkers, they're a bitch to fight. They suck.
signal for our focus.
This is what's left of San Francisco. So this game like takes place like way beyond the future. Yeah, but literally this game and the game before this take place after some guy created a bunch of robots. Well, they pretty much destroyed the world. They pretty much took anything green and turned it into fuel source,
Watch the world settle down from up
which
here.
powered the machines. So pretty much these machines pretty much just killed off all life on Earth. But a scientist came up with this AI they called Gaia, which could bring back life on Earth. Recognize these two towers here, Ginger? You see the two? You'll see them here in a minute. Two towers I'm flying at. Yep. Now you see the bird that just flew up, that just took off in the air? You see the blue under his wings? Yeah, the bird literally has jetpacks to help it fly because it is so massive. Oh, I will. Pretty much what I'm doing is I'm trying to draw its attention, get its attention brought down to me so I can bring it down here and fight it. Because when he's way up in the air like that, you can't really fight him. Where'd you go, bitch? Where you at? I know you're here somewhere. There you are. Fighting it, right? Or attempting to fight it.
Gotcha!
That hurt. So far out of frickin' range. The bird has glitched. Parachute didn't open, damn it. Storm birds, which is that one that I was fighting, are one of the hardest birds to fight. They are the biggest fucking pain in the ass. not many of them. There's not many of them in the game, but they are a bitch to fight when you gotta fight them. As you can tell. And unfortunately, I can't fight from the back of my Berg. Otherwise, it'd make life a lot easier. Fuck, it's hot. It's only 70 degrees, but it's fucking hot here. Right here's the first people to ever build a boat. In this settlement here. They came across the ocean. Legacy's Landfall. Yep. They had other boats too, but they all got sunk in a storm. Which I can fly over it. Speaking of which, right here. They had some of them that, they had a couple of them that weren't catamarans. Those all got sunk. Catamaran style ones were the only ones that survived the storm, hurricane type storm. God, it's hot in here, but I can't have the fucking AC on very long in the sleeper. It's hot as shit.
There, on the beach. A Quinn scout. I need to get closer. See if he's carrying a relic like Jomar mentioned. And down. More dead scouts. I should check if Dolan is Jomar's brother. But I'll need to get rid of those machines first. I should check that scout relics. Jomar's brother was carrying one.
Bastard. Shut up. We're calling for help.
That's all of them. I should check the scouts. There's no relic. Not sure if either of them are Horus. But maybe one of them dropped it as they fought off the machines? My focus might show me more. Huh. Nothing. Maybe my focus can pick up their tracks instead? There. Could be Horus. Better see where it leads.
No wonder there's such a bitch to fly their apex.
Machine. Whoever left these tracks fought it off, then kept going. Looks like they ran inside the tower. Probably to escape those sunwings up there. Tracks end here. They must have climbed up this tower. It's gonna be you and me. I need to find a way up this tower. I need to find a way up this tower. Dead end. Maybe if I go outside, I can find another way up. Nothing to see here. Oh, another close one. Another Quen scout. But there's only one way to be sure it's Jomar's brother. I gotta check for the relic. The relic. And my focus picked up data on it. It's not a beacon, it's a tourist map of San Francisco. If the Quen could read this, they wouldn't need to send scouts out blind. I should tell Alva.
Aloy! I'm here.
Alva, I found some data you might be interested in. I'm sending it to you now.
I'll take a look.
Thanks. I better take this relic back with me. Give it back to Jomar. Along with the bad news.
Ginger? Wondering if you've been quiet.
Wonder how long these gusts can keep it up. Home for now.
Did you?
I'm sorry.
How did he die?
The tower was a Sunwing nest. He went in there looking for cover, but he was holding on to that when I found him.
Horace.
I read the data on it. It had a map that can help your people get the lay of the land without risking more scouts. Alva's looking over it right now. It's a good thing your brother protected it.
I'd trade all the data in the legacy to have my little brother back. But I'm glad that something meaningful came from his death. As promised, you now have access to my weapon stock. If you bring me the right resources, I can make you anything you see there. Actually, why don't you give this a try? One of our best. And if it's of use, you know where to find more.
Thank you. I'm really sorry for your loss.
I know you are. And I'm grateful.
See what kind of weapons I can get from him. It ain't a crossbow, but that's what it looked like, yeah, but it's not.
I almost feel bad for your enemies, Ancestor.
How the exploration of the ruins go?
I'd be glad to forge any weapons you need, Ancestor.
So I've already beat the main storyline, so everything I'm working on now is like secondary secondary objectives or quests that you can do. But like I was saying, previous game made a character. Your character was designed after the person who made the AI. It made you before it self-destructed because of something going wrong.
Rebellion is finally over. All thanks to the other. Our strength is your strength.
I know. But you and me guarding the Memorial Grove? Maybe even catching some fights in the arena. Come on.
Welcome. There walks a true warrior.
Walk with honor.
Our blades strike together. May Regala's rebellion turn to desert dust.
I want Mother. Shh. She'll be back. Rest now. Keep an eye on her.
Is she sick?
It's Aloy, isn't it?
That's quite the bra she's got on.
I am Ateka, commander of the Lowland clan. The girl, Zella, was poisoned by the blood choke. For months, it has polluted our waters, depriving us of food and clean drink. We've learned to live with it as best we can. But recently, without explanation, the filth cleared from much of the lowland. Yet one river still runs red, like a split vein from a rotted corpse.
So the water here is still poisoned?
Exactly. I sent my best squad to find its source, led by Zella's mother. They failed to report back. Hekarro told me how you challenged Regala. Saved his life. So lend me your strength. Together we can find my squad and the source of the poison.
Sounds like you know Hekarro pretty well.
He was my commander before he was my chief. I had served in his squad since we were bare-armed youths. Back then, he was a merciless warlord, determined to destroy any enemy of the Lowland clan. I was with him the day he took the Grove. Stood guard outside as he claimed the throne within. He entered a conqueror, but returned with the ambition of ending the constant bloodshed between the clans.
Because you saw Faraday's message?
Yes. That vision changed him, gave him new purpose. He became our first chief, ruler of all Tenakth, and dedicated the tribe to fighting machines instead of each other.
If you're so close with Hekarro, why aren't you a marshal?
I wanted to serve as one, but Hekarro needed someone he could trust to lead his former clan. Maintaining control of the desert and sky clans is difficult enough for him. But the title wasn't handed to me. I fought for the honor, as our rights demand. 5 days of scars and blood. By the last sunset, I stood alone. The new commander. Close to 20 years have passed since.
This blood choke. Is that what you call the red algae?
Yes. A couple years ago, it was only a thin streak of red in the river. It grew over time, until it was a constant poison. It sickens those who drink the polluted water, kill the fish we used to catch. But a while ago, unexplainably, the rivers began to clear. All except for one. Because of it, my people continue to waste away, weakening the clan.
I'll help you find your missing squad.
Good. I'm heading out now. The longer the blood choke remains, the longer my people suffer. We'll follow the Red River,
The squad would have done the same. Might be able to pick up some sign of them. You ready?
Let's head out.
We'll start at the mouth of the Red River. This way. For months, I've watched as the strongest warrior and the smallest child alike fell ill from the blood choke. When the other rivers cleared, it seemed like the tide had finally turned.
Me, I've been up since like 5 something this morning.
Hey, we'll get to the bottom of this.
We must. There's the mouth of the river. We follow it upstream, we find the source of the poison. And hopefully, the squad. I'll follow your lead.
The machine was taken down recently. Whoever brought down this machine was precise.
Must have been the missing squad. They struck true as the 10.
Those machines couldn't have been brought down easily. And there's blood. Someone barely walked away from this fight.
The squad must have pushed on. Let's go, up the river.
Sounds like fighting.
The squad could be in trouble.
Tanakh soldiers.
That's the squad. We have to bring those machines down!
Data to override that machine was the enemy of fighting.
Here we go!
Back up the right!
Squad, gather round.
Those are a big pain in the ass because they're giant frickin' monkeys that have flamethrowers on them.
Command. Aloy, good fighting.
Hateka, these weren't ordinary machines. They were overridden by rebels.
Regala. Even defeated, her influence remains. How did this start?
We fought our way up the river to here. And then, we found that. We advanced to investigate. We had just started the climb when these machines attacked. Seemed like they were on patrol.
A pile of rebels. Can't be a coincidence.
I agree. Rest. Little Zella is waiting for you. Aloy and I will take it from here.
Yes, Commander.
If there are rebels up there, it could be a trap.
We'll fight our way through regardless.